Good Friday traders, welcome again to the Forex Ball Trading Academy. Today we will be analyzing the New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc currency pair, and this will be the medium term to short term view because we will be looking at the 4-hour chart. Before we get started, I would like to remind you that information in this video is for educational purpose only, should not be considered as the financial advice, and as usual click that subscribe button and the notification bell to follow the videos we do every single week. And also, all right, let's move to the New Zealand versus the Swiss franc price action on the 4-hour chart. And what we have is the clear uptrend. Price continues to rise, higher highs and higher lows are being produced. So the question is how far it could continue to rise. Well, first, we need to make sure that this is an uptrend, because only the high highs and high lows is not enough. And what we have, guys, is this resistance uptrend trend line which got broken on the 3rd of February, after which there was this corrective move down. And if I zoom out the chart, we can see this is the long-term uptrend, and we had the rejection of this uptrend trend line. What we had prior to that is a rejection of the 200 simple moving average. There was this double bottom produced. Then we were able to produce a new higher high, and after which we had this A, B, and C correction down. On this correction, there was also rejection of the previous level of the support, where both 50 exponential and 200 simple moving averages were rejected. So massive support got rejected along with the moving averages. Very important price zone for the New Zealand Swiss franc. Now, after which price consolidated for quite a bit. It was nearly a month, and finally we were able to produce this new higher high. So overall, we had this Fibonacci applied to this corrective move down, and on this Fibs there are 88% Fibonacci retracement as well as 227.2% retracement. Based on the 88.6, this is the final resistance. If it's get broken, usually the trend continues, or at least a double top is produced. Well, first we had the break above the 88.6, then correction down sharply, because many traders would have bought at this price because of this breakout. Then, of course, stop losses were taken out and price continues to move up. So this was the first initial confirmation that the trend is bullish. Now, what we have afterwards is, after this correction, price went up yet again and broke above the previously made high. So there was a new spike produced. Correction down, we can see that the uptrend trend line got rejected at this point, along with the 88.6% Fibs at 0.6423. So this is the key support for the Swiss franc Japanese yen, probably this low at 0.6411, and as long as it holds, the probability will remain strongly in favor of an uptrend continuation. So this support got rejected. Price went up yet again, broke below the resistance trend line, and yet again corrected and rejected the trend line. Well, nearly tested it. Not quite, but still. So now, as the probability is in favor of an uptrend, we can expect this move towards the 0.66 psychological level. The reason this Fibonacci level has been chosen is because it corresponds to the psychological level, which is likely to play a very important role in further price development, of course, if it's get reached. So we still have here the potential of 135 pip growth on the New Zealand Swiss franc currency pair. Maybe there will be a consolidation throughout today and Monday, and price will retest the 50 exponential moving average along with the trend line. But overall, it looks like this should be a continuation of an uptrend as long as this low at 0.6412 holds. Well, all in all, this is the interesting opportunity, it seems, and we will continue on watching it. We'll update you in our next video, which is on Monday. But now let's jump to other analysis we did previously. The Swiss franc against the dollar. We had the continuation of this move to the upside, although this is still is a correction. Maybe right now we had an A, B, C correction, and then it will continue going down. But there is no sign that the trend is reversing, so expect price maybe to consolidate and hit the trend line as we predicted initially. So there could be this still test of the trend line before the price goes down. But overall, it's still a valid downtrend. The pound Swiss franc continues to rise, and we are still expecting this resistance at 124.70 to be tested because of the break above the key psychological level at 122.00. Then pound dollar. Well, it seems like it's starting to move up, and this is mainly and probably will be due to the dollar weakness that is also expected on the dollar Swiss franc. So this could be a strong uptrend starting from today or early next week. Well, it could have started already as it seems, but for now we are holding the support level. We are producing high highs, and it still remains an interesting setup. Moving on to Australian against the dollar. This is also an interesting opportunity, also corresponding to our view on the weakness of the dollar, and this might push this price up. There is this bearish flag formation, and we need of course to break above the trend line. So this might be the beginning of the stronger buying pressure, and price then start moving up fast. But for now it looks quite interesting also, and the dollar looks still very weak. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Well, we invalidated this because there was the break and close below this support level. So this got invalidated, disregarding that there was this strong move to the upside. It most likely due to the Japanese yen weakness rather than the Swiss franc strength. So overall invalidated. Maybe price will now move down after further correction, of course, up, consolidation. So it's not as attractive as it was. So we're gonna close the chart and move on to the Euro GBP. So this is the final analysis we had. Euro GBP expected the continuation of the downtrend. We can see that there is a break below the moving average, break below the support. So very interesting also. The trend remains heavily bearish at this point. We might need to watch the weekly close if it still will be above the moving average, but this is quite unlikely. There is a lot to go to the upside for this to happen. So most likely there will be this breakout, confirmed breakout, and we will continue throughout the next week moving down towards one of the support levels, either 0.8587 or 0.8415. And that's it, guys. We really hope you enjoyed this analysis on the New Zealand Japanese yen. Don't forget to smash the like, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell. We wish you a great weekend and speak to you back on Monday. Take care, wish you profits, and have a great weekend.